going to get this project started, and to do that, we have to get stitches on our needle, right? That's how you knit, is with stitches on your needle. It's called casting on. So in order to do that, we're going to start with a slip knot. We're going to take our yarn, so you got your working end of your yarn, that's the end that's attached to the ball, it's over to my left, and then I've got the tail end over here on the right. And you are going to make a loop like this, where the tail goes underneath the working yarn, like so. Then the tail gets wrapped around your thumb, and then you're going to take the end and poke it through the hole, and then you can pull it. Pull that loop. You got a little knot, and you've got a loop. And when you use a slip knot, it allows you to adjust the size of the loop, either by pulling on the working yarn, like so, or by pulling on the loop itself. There, if I pull on my working yarn, there you go. Let's do that again. So you're gonna make a loop by wrapping the yarn so that the tail goes underneath the working end of the yarn. Wrap it around your thumb, and then poke it through the hole and pull it to create your knot. Now we're going to go ahead and take and put this right onto our needle, and we're going to pull the working end to snug that stitch right up against the needle. You don't want it super, super tight, but kind of something like this. And then we're going to now start to cast on our stitches. So I'm going to hold the working yarn in my left hand. I'm going to kind of control that with my pinky and my ring finger. My index finger will work on that a little bit and kind of hold it in place. And then I'm going to take my thumb, and my thumb is going to go underneath the yarn, and you're going to pull it back. So let's do that again. Hold my yarn here. The thumb goes underneath the yarn from like top to bottom, we'll say, and you're going to pull it back. And then you're going to take your needle and you're going to pull your needle towards you. That's going to close that loop. See how it closes the loop? And then you're going to poke your needle in from the bottom through to the top and slip your thumb out. Pull that tighter up against the needle, and you now have a stitch. That is your second stitch. So you got your slip knot stitch, or your slip knot loop, and then the loop that you just made. So let's do that again. I got the working yarn held against my palm with my fingers, the back fingers here. Your thumb goes from top to bottom underneath the yarn. I'm gonna pull it back. Pull your needle forward just a little bit to close the loop, and then poke it from the bottom up through the top. Pull your thumb out and pull it up against the needle. One more time, from top to bottom, pull your thumb back, bring your needle towards you, the needle goes under and through, pull out your thumb, and then pull that up against your needle. So we're going to go ahead and just continue to do that until we have 24 stitches on the needle. Now this is just one way of casting on. There are multiple types and ways that you can cast stitches on your needle, but this is called the backwards loop method. It is the most basic of all methods, and it's the one that's going to get the stitches on your needles the quickest. Eventually I'll do some videos, and I will link those below where you can learn different types of cast on. But for right now, we are just going to focus on this backwards loop method of getting stitches on the needle. So I'm going to finish casting on these stitches, and then I'm going to come back and I am going to show you how to form your knit stitch.